to athletes or what would happen to movie stars if folk were not groupies anymore. I think the industry would still succeed, but I don't know if people would hold it in the kind of esteem that they do. But imagine people just following folk, and that's what they do. They follow folk trying to be like them. And maybe we need to have everybody understand that you are a unique creature made in God's image and fashioned after God's likeness. And if you just develop into being the best that you can be, that's better than a false anybody else who you can't be anyway.
The reality is, in humanity, there is a desire to want to worship. What we do is misplace who ought to be worshiped. We worship other people who do what we find difficult to do, and we live our lives through what they do, as opposed to recognizing that they don't deserve our worship. The only one worthy of worship is God, because God has made all of us and given us any ability or capacity or potential that we possess. And so we ought to be thankful for whatever it is we are privileged to achieve, because if we hadn't been given what we were given, we would not have been able to do that anyway.
Jago, jago. Gaura Chandra bole. I'm not here because I have to be here. I'm here by choice, because I understand that currently we are in the material world, and it's like being in a house which is on fire. If you're awake and all your family members are sleeping in a house that's on fire, what kind of individual would you be if you just run out thinking about yourself and leave everybody burned to death? If you can't help somebody, don't hurt them. We're all suffering enough already. Give people more respect than you expect for yourself. And if you got nothing good to say, shut the up, put a harmonica in your mouth. That's why I do it, so people don't recognize you're a fool. That's it. Wake up, sleeping soul. Wake up, sleeping soul.
Happiness has to be within. That being the case, what is important is to know, okay, I have been working all these years. I've gone to college, I got a degree, I tried to get a job, but still I'm where I was. So what is really happiness? And we need to talk to our own self. Hey, Sean, what is wrong? What is lacking with you? And when we do a genuine interaction to our own self, it has always been me, mine. And if you want to go a little bit beyond that, ours. So there's always, we are making a distinction between oneself and